In which way these years that you spent going to wild folk or playing Irish music or French music, how does it affect now your classical side, for example? When you play the modern flute or the Baroque flute, what do you feel that's, what could you recognize as coming from that?
The rhythm.
The rhythm?
The rhythm, yeah. Just
in which
how
way?
to, I don't know if the word exists in English, but it's conscientisation, to have a conscious of rhythm within the body.
Right.
It's really within the body.
So the consciousness of the rhythm within the body.
Yeah, inside the body.
Okay.
Because it's important to play something, even a hard piece with a lot of notes, but just to feel that there is a rhythm, and I think it's a base of the music.
Yeah.
It's really the base. And if you feel it in your body, and in traditional music, this is the main thing to get, the rhythm. I think you can just use it in all musics, really. If you want to play with other people, you have to get this strong rhythm inside yourself.
It would be cool to hear something related to that from the string players, so from Marco and Ale. How do you incorporate this, this concept of consciousness of the rhythm within the body? How does it work with the string instrument?
It's interesting because the rhythm in the Baroque music, the treatises, they describe this, you know, with the two very, I mean, about Gimignani and Quant. There are two ways. Or you have to follow the soloist, or you have just to take the rhythm, and the soloist can use and play everything, and you don't have to follow it. I think in the classical and the romantic music, this was a little bit lost. It was present, but now, in the conception that we have of the romantic music, usually it's lost this, and we have just, in the opera, of course, we have just to wait. So the rhythm is not important, but the rhythm is always in the second line. The right way that you have to keep the rhythm when you play. You have to play not just with the arm, but with the whole body, with the button, with the legs. And this is really important. And in this way, as a violin player, for me it's even more important the position when I play. I remember when I started to play, to study and to practice. I always practice sit down on the chair. Now for me it's totally impossible, because it's really important to think the music and yes, Bach or Vivaldi with the legs. I think it is a step more that Anna said. I think it's not just to follow the rhythm, but to be the rhythm. And to think the music with the brain, but to be the rhythm. I think this is very important for this kind of music, and also for the Baroque music. There are a lot of dances in Baroque music.
I think that's exactly the point. The meeting between Baroque and folk tradition. She's saying in every music, of course, there's rhythm. That's obvious. But Baroque music and folk music really have dance as the center of the thing. Even if, for example, in Bach, dances lose their senses of something danced, actually danced, but their origin is that, the sense of the structure comes from that. And this is a huge thing. I think it's like, if we look at Baroque music, we can imagine an iceberg. We see the top, and we see all the things that are on the top, magnificent and so on, but there is a huge thing down, which is dances and an unknown origin of that. I think that is very close to folk music. No one wrote the first Allemande, no one wrote the first Courante, no one wrote the first Polska. I think that this traditional origin is very, very important, and it is something that is less and less important when you go into the 19th century.
Yeah, I
So-
think this experience for sure helps me to go on the same direction I was already trying to follow before, which is connected on what Michele and Anna were saying about rhythm. In the formation of a classical, of a medium level typical classical music performer, the idea of playing in tempo and following
Like a
playing in
pulse.
tempo, it's seen nearly like a really a very dumb
Right.
thing, no? Because a really creative player always plays free, and you must use rubato, otherwise you're not a really interesting player, no? And this is true somehow, but this is like the use of vibrato, for example. I think it's the same. We start to use this expressive tools without handling things without these things. No, we just start to play free and to add the vibrato without having the capacity of handle the situation without these things. So you must be a free player. Yes, you do many charming little things. The second one, the third, but you don't know what you are doing. You can't play in tempo. And then if you play with metronome, it's like I know it's a killing freedom, but I don't understand this, because if you can play in tempo, there is no freedom killed by the metronome. A dance is a dance. Then Bach is completely transforming it and putting it on a very metaphysical point of view, but basically it's a dance, so it must be really clear what the music is asking.
Dances in general save rhythm from accents. Because if you properly play a dance, and if you properly dance a dance, you can stand you can't do like this, because you have to lift your body.
Every step is different.
Every step is different.
Yes.
You have to be somehow in the air, maybe very close to the ground, maybe not. So you have to have different weights, which is a risk, I think, when you do any kind of music, to over accent, to give rhythm. Rhythm to me has nothing to do with accents.
Great, I completely agree.
The famous Heraclitus word pantarei, the verb rei is the same word as rhythm. So you can translate it, everything has rhythm. And normally you translate it, everything flows. So to me, he was right. Everything flows. If rhythm is there, things flow. So it's nothing to do with boo, boo, boo.
Yeah, it's something that doesn't stop.
You can't have a melody without rhythm, but you cannot have a rhythm without melody. That's a base.
But if you say it to Wagner, he disagrees.